Assign the SVG element to a JavaScript constant called SVG. We're going to use this to append a circle. Circle is a SVG element. It's a special keyword. Let's go back to the browser. This is Firefox Developer Tools Inspector. This is our HTML page. In the body, we have the SVG element that we created earlier. If you open the SVG element, you now see a new circle element. The circle is not yet appearing on this web page. We'll do that next. To get the circle to appear, we have to add some attributes to it. Circle needs a center X and a center Y. We'll start off with attribute, ATTR. We're going to append the circle X point, center. We'll assign it to 100 pixels in from the left, the left edge. So we'll go attribute, again, CY. It's the Y coordinate of the circle. Let's just assign 100 as well too. Then a circle needs a radius. So we're going to chain the radius R, and we'll make the circle initially 25 pixels. Okay, let's open up the web browser, see what we got here. Now there's a circle. So on the left-hand portion of the screen, you can see the circle. If you go into the inspector, you have the circle element here. There are new elements to the circle. So there's CX 100, CY 100, and the radius of 25. So the position, color, opacity, and many other attributes of the circle. Let's just try to increase the circle radius to 75. And let's see what happens. I'm going to reload the page. The circle is bigger. Because these are in the JavaScript, we can get the program to increase the radius of the circle or the change the position of the circle based on data that we will be seeing in the future. Now that we have the circle, add standard styles to it. These are HTML colors. Reload the page, the circle is red. You can easily alter the colors. If you type HTML color codes on the internet, you can find a bunch. Find the color that you like. You can create multiple circles. Copy. Paste a new circle. We're going to change the X attribute here. Now there's two circles. They're pretty large, so they're going into each other. I'm going to reduce down the radius to 25 so that we can see more circles. And let's adjust it to pink and teal for now. Teal and pink color scheme's not looking, it doesn't really match. So you can go on to places like colorcombos.com and pick some color schemes that you like, that are matching. you can go on to just make the colors yourself. Find a scheme that you like. So that would be the first one in this scheme here. Reload. I think it looks a bit better. Let's grab this lighter blue. I'm putting a hash mark in front of the color because it's in this hex format here. Okay, I got two colors. Circles, I'm going to put 4 on. So I'm going to raise the C up. In SVG, oops, the top of the chart is 0. Okay, so if I decrease the value from CY of 100 to CY of 50, the circles should be higher. I'm going to reload it. You see they jumped up. They're a bit higher now. We're going to add 2 more circles. Just going to copy it. I'm going to paste it. I'm not going to drop down the 3rd and 4th circles. I'll add 100 pixels onto it. I'm adjusting the CY attribute for both of the circles. Reload the page. There are now 4 circles. I'm going to take the 3rd color. Let's reload the page. Okay, I just need to adjust one more color. Grab the final color in the scheme. Drop it into the color of the 4th circle. Reload the page. You now have 4 circles that's in a scheme. Let's review the key points. The first one is that we assigned a constant to this SVG element. Once we have it as a constant, we can use it throughout the rest of our program. The formula here is you have SVG, which is the name of the constant that we just assigned, append, and there's a new element here, circle. It's append and the name of the SVG element, circle. This is a keyword. The circle has several attributes, CX, CY, and R. All of these are SVG elements. So you could go onto Google and search for SVG and then find out the syntax for all of it. We're using style. The style are it's a standard HTML, CSS styles. We're filling it with this it's the standard HTML color. And we created 4 circles. This is the 3rd lesson. You can now load the d3.js library. You know how to use append to append an SVG element on the HTML page. Once you have the SVG element there, you can create the viewport and you can load various SVG shapes onto the viewport and assign it to specific positions and assign it to specific colors that you want.